We are chatting to Mark Hodgkinson from CFone Communications.
Hello, how are you?
I'm all right, thank you. And we're at the Hillingdon Expo. That's all the hubbub behind the scenes. Now, tell us a bit about CFone Communications then.
So CFone Communications is a Hillingdon-based company. We've been around for about 45 years. We've been selling VoIP phones, which are phones that work over the internet, for about 4 years now. All of our customers are predominantly taxi-based companies. They all benefit from phone call services that work 24 hours around the clock. They need to know that that phone will ring all the time and someone will be on the end of their phone to answer it. And what we've realised is we're rather good at phone communications per se, and we'd like to broaden our reach, fish where the fish are, and get more customers using our product, our phone products, because it works anywhere with an internet connection. It doesn't have to be tied down to just taxi companies.
So it can be a handset, it can be on your phone as an app.
Yeah, it can be a desk phone, it can be a portable phone at home, it can be an app on your phone. In fact, some of our customers, they will use apps to answer the phone wherever they're out and about, and their customers won't know any different whether they're calling from a mobile or calling from the office.
And tell us some stories of people that you've helped.
Yeah, well, there's a lady down the road in Hayes, around about cars, her name's Pummy. Her children emigrated to Australia and she wanted to be close to them, but she'd been in the UK in Hayes for about 40 years. She didn't want to relinquish her business, so she asked us for help. Having already known her for a good 30, 40 years, we said, well, we can give you these VoIP phones. They'll work anywhere in the world. They work in Australia. So with that, she jumped on a plane with a phone in her bag, plugged it into her broadband at home and said, hi, this is Pummy. And her customer said, oh, you're back in the UK, Pummy. She said, no, love. I'm in Australia now. I'm here with my grandchildren answering the phone. And she thought it was fantastic, and her customers thought it was fantastic too. That's a nice story. Other ones are where we've had a customer in Putney. They like to get more business for the Wimbledon tennis shows, so they purchase numbers from us around Wimbledon so they can advertise as a Wimbledon local company, and then when people have finished eating ice creams and strawberries and watching the tennis and they want a safe journey home, they look for a phone number of a local company and they see yellow cars, they've got a Wimbledon number, so they'd ring Wimbledon number and they'd get a cab home, and that's how they got more business, even though they'd stayed in the same office in Putney for all those years.
And it's a family business, I understand.
Yes, mother and father, directors. We used to manufacture radios in the UK, in Hayes. Had our own factory there. We moved out the factory about 4 years ago into High House in Hillingdon Road. We're now concentrating purely on the computer side of things, dispatch systems for taxi companies, the phone side of things. Phones are such an important way of communicating with our customers and with their customers, often overlooked. What we find out time and time again is their incumbent supplier has left them in a lengthy contract. They've got spiralling costs. They don't know how they can get out of the contract, and we have saved companies thousands and thousands of pounds leaving their current supplier and reducing their monthly fees and getting more benefits, such as they can open call centres in Pakistan, in India. It's a growth market for us, and we'd like to expand it into other territories.
Yeah, so although you're specialising in the taxi sector, any company can give you a call regarding their VoIP phone system.
That's right, and what's been an eye-opener today is I was talking to some industry partners, and they said they work with people who perhaps are home-based or have a disability where they can't always be in an office, and with our solution they could put the office-based phone in the home and no one would be any the wiser. They're not in an office, they're sitting at home where they feel more comfortable and they can answer it and the customers can be reached.
So the website, we have CFone, that's Fone, VoIP, VoIP.co.uk, and I guess customers can come and see you at High House in Hillingdon Road.
They certainly can. They can come and see us just by appointment, give us a phone call, and if they'd be interested in converting to our service, it's very straightforward. All they have to do is give us a copy of their current bill and sign a form. It takes about 10 days. Just tell us how many phones they want in their office or in their different sites. We can transfer their numbers over to us. It's a very smooth process. No calls are dropped or anything. And they can be reaping the benefits within about 10 days of popping in and seeing us or filling out a form online. There aren't any lengthy contracts with us. If you like our service, you stay. If you don't like our service, you're free to leave. But you'll find that we spend most of our time ensuring that our customers get a tip-top service and one that's tailored to their specific needs. It is incredibly easy to move from your current supplier. Don't feel afraid. VoIP technology has been around for about 10 years. The normal old phone lines are being switched off by BT. And when you come to us, you'll find that because it's all cloud-based, the solution is very flexible and it will grow with your company needs.
Well, thanks, Mark, for chatting to us today.
Thank you.
It's been very interesting.